2005, when the Lord miraculously delivered me from an abusive marriage and had opened the door for me to come into the United States, I was happy. I was joyful. At that time, I almost had $300, but God led me to give most of that away to the needy at the hospital before I left Togo. I left my two daughters with my mom before I came into the United States with $13. But I trusted the Lord that He would take care of me because He was the one who had provided me with the visa to legally come into the United States. The journey was not easy, but He has cared for me. He has provided for me. He has protected me. He has ordered my steps. And He provided me with my first braiding job. To thank Him for giving me that job, I decided to give Him the first paycheck. I sent my first 2 weeks' pay to the needy in Africa. Even though I constantly gave most of my money away to the needy, I still was able to eat and pay my rent. I never missed paying my rent. One time, I was $100 short. Going home after work, I looked up on the ground and there were two brown new $50 bills. With that, I was able to pay my rent on time. Again, the Lord has shown me love, and He has provided for me. In 2016, I needed to find a perfect place for my daughters and I to live, but I did not have a job. I only had enough money for the first month's rent. Even though I did not have a job, I went to the bank and was able to borrow money. I took the money home and put it in my drawer, thinking that I had enough money until I found a job. 2 weeks later, my friend called me for a desperate need of money, and I said to her, I would think about it. It was very difficult for me to make that decision to give her the money. But the next day, I gave her the money, and now I did not have money to pay my rent for the following month. Then, 2 weeks later, I got a phone call for my job I still have today. The Lord has blessed me more than I gave. The Lord loves me so much, and I want to share the same love with others. That is why I started a ministry that is called Beyond Conquerors to help the needy. We host events, and one of the events that we host is at women's shelters. We were there last week, and we talked with the women, and also they talked to us. We prayed for them as well. And the second program that we have now is to provide, to help women get a job back in Africa. We provide them with sewing training. After they graduate, they make things and they send those things here in the United States, and we sell them. When we sell them, we send them the money. That's how they are making money. The whole idea is to fight against prostitution and abuse. And here is that they have made. This is a skirt, and this is kente, and so that's what we are doing. That lady in the mirror, she just joined the school 3 weeks ago, and that's what Beyond Conquerors is about. Thank you.
Thank you, Harriet and Claudine, for sharing just those beautiful ways to put love in action. And you know, every one of us have different talents and different needs and different resources that we can also use to